Hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you how these cars dynamically select one of the exits when they reach an intersection and follow that road until it reaches another intersection. So here, now this car is here and it chooses to go straight. And let's see what this car would do when it reaches this intersection. So it can either go straight or it can take a right turn. Let's wait here. Let me pause recording for a couple seconds. Okay, car is closed and here it's red, so car stops over here and this guy also comes from there and it's green. It chooses to go straight. Okay, and what about this guy? It chooses to take a left turn. So yeah, as you can see, the system is working. So this is what we are going to work on today: three-way intersections and how the driving AI dynamically choose a side and turn based on the signals and follow the road. Okay, and before we get started, I'd like to remind you, you can download the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects that I have done from the Patreon page. Once you become a member, you can download anything without any limits. And this here in this playlist, I have covered from scratch how have I implemented the driving AI and the traffic system. So you can watch all those things in this playlist. I leave the links to all the playlist, all the relevant playlist in the description. So yeah, now let's see how to do intersections today. Okay, so this is what we had as of the last episode. The car can switch the road it follows and it can go straight, but we didn't test it for taking a right turn. So that's what I want to try next. Okay, so for that, here, let me first select this traffic controller details, and here I have exit right. Now as the road, I'll pick this one, and as the exit traffic control, I'll pick this one. And here we should be following forward. Oh wait, I didn't pick it correctly. PP road 3. Alright, now I don't want this option to be available because I need to test right turn. So let me clear that and play. Oh, see, the car is now taking the turn before even it reach here. So to test, to see clearly where the car is trying to reach, maybe we can do some debug lines. And where should we do that? Okay, this is where the new target point is calculated. Oh wait, actually we can do that here. Find next target. Find next target. Right here. Okay, here I have these 2 points. So this is only for debug purposes. So draw debug line, and this should be the start. This should be the end. Color, let's make it something like this so we can see it clearly. Thickness and duration 1 second. Okay, now if I play, oh, that's all right. Wait, that doesn't make sense. No, this is not where we should render. We need to render the not the spline distance location, but this target spline distance location. So well, let's do it like this. Right. Right, now it looks correct. And all right, see here, initially it was actually trying referring to this path, but once the car reach here, it changes. Once the car reach here, it changes the next point it want to follow. That means once the car collide with this collider, it changes the next road it's going to follow. So it's trying to reach a point on this road. So we should not change the road that the car is following right away. The car should wait until it reaches the end of the current road, then only it should switch to the next road. So when should we do that? A good place would be also here. Here this condition checks if the this closest point has reached the end of the spline, and this point says we have reached the beginning of the spline. In both cases, this means we have reached an end of the spline. So in that case, that should be the place we should change the rod. So not right away. Therefore, let me just cut this. Wait, let me just cut this part from here. Right here I'll add a O. If this condition or this condition is true, that means we have reached an end of the road. So here I'll add a branch, and if it is not, we can continue right away. If it is true, here we can paste that part where I switch to the new road like this. Maybe let's collapse this. Switch roads. Okay, and continue the rest. Intersections exit. All right. Oh, one more thing. Before we try this, we need to make sure that we have a valid rod next. Otherwise, we should not do anything. Right. Let's try now. Okay, so why it's not moving? Is it waiting for the other light to become red? Let's see. If that is the case, when this light becomes green, it should start moving. Yeah, okay, somehow that was the case, but why? Didn't I already add is exiting? And here we forgot about one thing, and that is driving forward. We need to set that to, sorry, with this value. Okay, and I need to make sure here this is actually driving forward in the next rod. And why it was not disregarding the exit, so that's next. Oh, here when we check the vehicle, we check is exiting, but here as a reference I need to give a reference to self, which is the current traffic control that is checking the vehicle. So that should be the reason. Let's check. Yeah, now it's not stopping for the light, it continues to follow. Okay, great. And it should stop here because yeah, now it's trying to reach the beginning of this path again. Alright, so now to keep the continuity I would have to define a junction here as well. Let me select this and this, press Alt, duplicate and move. Okay, now this should be moved here. And here I'll rotate this. And this traffic collider, I don't think we need this to be this big, so let's make it smaller. Actually we need to do that for all of these. I'll do the same with the recording here. So the reason that I'm making them smaller is I don't expect cars to go that fast in this situation. So this should be enough for cars to apply brake. Okay, and yeah, as I said, to keep the continuity here, I'll add a left arm. So for all this clean. Okay, here clean exit left, exit right, and here for exit left I'll add a road, V road, and traffic light, this. And here the beginning of this path is here, and the forward direction would be moving from like this, but now if I enter this road segment, if I follow in this way, then that would mean I'm following that road backward, so this has to be false. Okay, time to test. Let's see what happens. All right, so far good. And here, yeah, it stops because this is red. Once this becomes green, the car should go and turn here. Right. Okay, it's not successful, mainly because it's trying to turn too soon. So okay, here I'll change the check gap to something like 400 and distance increment gap to 100, and also I'll set the speed here, maybe 20, so the car will not be too fast. Just for testing. Once we have properly implemented the junction system, we can think of increasing the speed of the car. Right, now it's better, but we do have a problem here. Now the car is using the left lane, which is not something I intended. So the reason is, here when the car is driving on the right side, we have this lane width 200. Actually this is a issue that I have in the car simulation I have implemented, driving system I have implemented. So if the car is going backward on the road, this distance has to be minus of what it is, otherwise this math is not working correctly. So as a quick workaround for that, I'll add a function init side, and here let's get drive on right and also driving forward. If both of these are, if driving right and driving forward, then lane width, set lane width like this, get lane width and get absolute value and set it. That means it needs to be positive. And if we are driving on right and if we are not driving forward, that means not true. In this case we need to set lane width with the negative value. So here multiply this by -1 and set it. Okay, and I'll call this function in the beginning, and also when I change the road, so that means here. Alright, let's test now. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, green. Okay, now it is going on the right side. Okay, so far it is working. Now let me fill details for other intersections as well, so that we can have a continuous system and test how the car goes when it goes round and round. Straight is this. Okay, I'll fill the details without recording. Alright, so now for testing I have initialized all the junctions with all the details and references, and I have added two cars. This one is going this way and the other one is going the opposite way. So okay, now let's test and see. Okay, this car took a right turn. It did come to the center a little bit, but that is something I wish to work on later. Now let's see what it does here. Oh, it's the red light, so it can't go. And the other guy is coming from that way. Okay, green, so it's taking the left turn and going here. Okay, interesting. So this car, let's see what it does. Green, it chose to go straight. Okay, let's see what happens in this intersection as well. Now here we are going to have a red light. The car should stop. And green. Okay, let's just to turn left. What about this guy? Let's go in straight. So yeah, as you can see, it randomly chooses a path that it needs to follow, and the system is working. Alright, so here we have a red light, so he's waiting. So yeah, I think we can stop this episode right here. Still there are tons of things that we need to fix, but we can see the system is starting to work properly. Alright, so thanks for watching. In upcoming episodes, let's see what else we can do to improve the system that we have. Maybe increase the speed, and also maybe some advanced speed control near the intersections, so the cars would go slow, they would not overstep in their lanes. So yeah, let's see those things in upcoming episodes. And as always, updated project files will be available for download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and see you in another episode. Goodbye.